Hello, hello, welcome back. We are playing Burn versus Tron in Modern. Pretty keepable hand here. A little bit concerned about the land situation. But Searing Blaze is a card that really does nothing in this matchup. If I have my boarding to do over again, I would probably take these out in favor of the lava spikes that I trimmed. That's hindsight. Fudge. Alright, well, we didn't see what we needed there. Which is another land. Kept a greedy hand, folks. Getting punished. Turn one might be a little early to call it punishment, but yeah, okay. 4 Chalice of the Void in your Mono U Tron deck. That's cute. It's extremely cute. In my opinion, that's what you call cute. Yeah, we'll discard a lightning. Although we have, probably, sorry, I'm tilted. Chalice of the Void makes me mad. I don't like it very much. Should have discarded Searing Blaze, by the way, over Lightning Bolt. Reasoning being, we can Destructive Revelry away his Chalice. We can Destructive Revelry away his Chalices when we get the chance. I'm dying. Okay. Okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Now we'll discard the Searing Blaze. Ay, ay, ay. Well, at this point, all I can really say is learn from my mistakes. Treasure Mage. This is some kind of Tinker effect. Yeah, so he gets his Worm Coil, etc. Reveal that card. Reveals Worm Coil. Dandy. Just dandy. Alright, learn from my mistakes. Don't keep one-landers. I'm BRB getting Ancient Grudges and Shatter Storms in sideboard. This feels like a losing game. However, in the interest of the competitive spirit and sportsmanship in general, and my own foolish pride, I'll let it run a little longer. Let's ditch the charm that we have duplicates of. Things could be going better here, but by the end of the weekend, I'll have shiny new unhinged lands on my Magic Online account. Really looking forward to that. Go community team. Ugh. Just do your worst. Do your worst. Tronopolis. Bob Tronopolis. A.K.A. this guy. Whew. Alright. Dang. Ripped it exactly when we needed it. That turn 2 second, or that turn 6 second land drop. Feels good, man. Now, I mean, look. You say we might need white mana. I say, look, you're probably right. I won't abandon all hope yet. We can rip a Destructive Revelry off the top and actually be in not too terrible of a position, all things considered. He doesn't have mine or power plant. Oh, Karn and Urza are holding hands. I never saw that before. Anyway, here comes Remand or Condescend, either or. Would he have countered Eidolon? Probably. From his position, like, why not just counter anything that I try to stick to the board? Like, he's super ahead on mana, on resources. So yeah, anything I played there was getting condescended. The good news is we have Exquisite Firecraft on deck here to finish the job. The bad news is we need 16 more damage to materialize before that happens. Oh, I do have fun getting my ass handed to me by Mono U Tron. Let's go for the land drop. Come on, Abbott. You have one job, Abbott. You have one job. Find me a land. I don't know what I hope to accomplish with 3 land instead of 2, but... Hey! Woo, pardon me. Clearly not had enough coffee this morning. Yeah, I take 2. Crack a fetch. Fêcher les mountain. Fêcher les vaches. Okay. Well, we can Boros Charm and hit for 3. That's 7 of that 16 damage that I mentioned. Never mind the 6 cards and all that open blue mana. I'm certainly not. Now, is it correct just to Exquisite here? Perhaps. Yeah. This can't be countered. And I'm through being cute. Can't match him. Can't match him for cuteness. I'm just gonna have to go for that other thing, damage. Why 2 on 1? I guess he's just really invested in not being burned, and also doesn't know that our burn deck is running more 2-drops and even a 3-drop, which is relatively recent development in the common burn deck list, with Exquisite Firecraft for Magic Origins, of course, being the 3-drop that makes the cut there. Not being counterable is super relevant in Modern. Just a real good ability to have on your red cards. Okay, hey, look at that. Yeah, we can't actually kill his Tinker with the Searing Blaze. That's regrettable. We can command, we can charm. both are getting countered. So let's just go ahead and do the highest damage potential play here. I guess with one more second of consideration, I've arrived at the conclusion that Boros Charm was the correct play there. This does, 3 damage to face, +1/+1, and then a prowess trigger. Whereas Boros Charm would do 4 damage, prowess trigger, and the command would be better used when you have multiple creatures, of course. So that was a little bit of a mistake. But that's how you get better at games, folks, is analyzing your mistakes and applying the lessons learned to a new, what I like to call best practice, which is not a term that I made up, in case you were wondering. Sure, riffed it. Cool. I didn't, I like value. I like playing one Abbot twice in a game. What's not to like? Oh. Opponent has no other pieces of Tron besides the Friendship Tower. Oblivion Stone, huh? Well, that's all he can grab with Academy Ruins right now. There's so many one-ofs, and, not... I don't know specifically how many Cyclonic Rifts and Oblivion Stones they run. I think Oblivion Stone is more than one. Cyclonic Rift, I would be surprised. I kind of want to build Mono U Tron after all of this. Abbott's just going to get told what to do. We don't really have very many good options. Let's go through them. Abbott, if it resolves, has potential to net us another land drop, which is good, because then we can play either Eidolon or Boros Charm. And then any other 2-drop does not have that upside. So we'll go ahead and attempt to resolve an Abbott here. Get it condescended, more than likely. No. All right. Just a very tuned deck in the opponent's hands. Cards like Treasure Mage and, having more than a one of Chalice of the Void are definitely, I would say, metagame calls to combat what is kind of a trend online of having either, Snapcaster, Grixis decks, or low drop Zoo, Burn, Infect, Affinity. Chalice really just kind of pantses all of those decks. Some more than others, of course, but like Infect, for instance, is another deck that Chalice on one is even harder than it is for this Burn deck to work around. Yeah, this card is in a couple of my Commander decks. I didn't realize it was $10 6 months ago, so God knows how much it is now. And it does work. Really does. Alright, so he's getting another piece of Tron. If he taps out here, we can Boros Charm him with impunity. He did not. Okay. Do we go for the Molten Rain? You know what I say, just, oops, let's see here. Add 3 and 2. Right. So we will probably target the tower, all things considered here. The Tower of Friendship. Negate. All right. Yep. Life is tough for a red mage playing against a chalice. This opponent just gonna win the game with the treasure mage beatdown plan? Potentially. But we are going to make him do that. I have no interest in conceding at this point. If I were going to concede, it would have been right after he played the second chalice. Oh, boy. Ignore that. My elbow. It's going buck wild over here. Ay. All right. Put out an Eidolon here. Fully anticipating not having it hit the field. And we'll concede, because our opponent trounced us. No two ways about it. All right, folks. So looking back, let's take a look at the yard here. We can determine what we did wrong. Pitching the Lightning Bolt when we had a Destructive Revelry in hand and opponent only had one Chalice. That was wrong. We should have pitched the Searing Blaze. Then we pitched the Searing Blaze, and he played Treasure Mage. So, what are you going to do? You can't really... He didn't show us Treasure Mage game 1, so... At any rate. Other mistakes. Yeah, I don't know how effectively we could have drawn out the game by trying to play around Condescend and Remand and Negate. Probably not very effectively. Opponent was on so much mana that he could have just held it up indefinitely, and, largely that's what he did. So, playing around it only would have elongated the unpleasurable sensation of getting our punches around the face and neck and chest area. All right. No salt, though. That's a potent deck. Does cool things. I wish we could have cast 1-drops at any point during the 27 turns that match encompassed outside of the first turn of each. That probably would have turned the tide. At any rate, it was a fun match. I'm Max. Hope you enjoyed watching it. You know where to catch more Modern Burn videos, standard Mono Red videos, upcoming Battle for Zendikar standard videos, as well as PC gaming and other TCG content. Keep it right here on Maximus Games, and we'll catch you next time. Alright, bye-bye.